Welcome back to the second clip in the introduction to the course. Introduction to the course. We were looking at the mid-semester test in the previous clip. Now the mid-semester test will comprise 40 multiple choice questions that covers the first 5 topics. First one is Introduction to Financial Management, Financial Statements, Financial Analysis, Financial Planning, and Time Value of Money. This is the first part. This is chapter 5. So the first 5 chapters of the book will be covered in the mid-semester test. Now let's go to the individual assignment. As I said, there is another document, separate document detailing the individual assignment. So let's look at that now. Right, this is the document for individual assignment. This is available in UUM Online Learning. So you can download and look through. But let us go through this document very briefly. Each assignment will have a question. The assignment will be given to you later, and this document just gives you the guideline of the individual assignments. Each assignment will have a question which requires solution based on calculation. Therefore, it is based on calculation. All these questions will need students to do some calculation. The assignment questions are based on end of chapter problems found in the textbook and also past semester final examination questions. So an assignment will be given usually after each chapter is completed. In total, there would be 10 individual assignment questions that cover almost all chapters. Actually, it covers only 8 chapters. As you will see here, it is detailed in the table below. This is to ensure that students are exposed to questions from all chapters. However, each student will have to do and submit only 2 questions. Only the 2 questions assigned to him or her. And this will be determined based on the last digit of the student's metric number as shown in the table below. So for example, let's look at the table here. The particular question for each assignment will be given out later, and this will be given out progressively throughout the semester. Not all the questions will be given in one go. The questions will be given out once we finish the particular chapter. Alright, so the table below specifies the chapter that covers the question. For example, let's say your metric number ends with 0 or 5, so you belong to this category. So your first assignment will be assignment 1A, and this assignment 1A will come from chapter 2. This will cover chapter 2. And your second assignment will be assignment 2A, and this will cover chapter 6. Is that okay? So if your metric number ends with 1 or 6, then this will be your first assignment, and this will be your second assignment. The first assignment is from chapter 3, the second assignment is from chapter 13, and so on. So if you look through this, all the metric numbers, no matter what your metric number is, it must end with a particular number. So you must belong to any one of these categories. It's either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Alright, so you will have, each student will have 2 assignments throughout the semester. Is that clear? I hope so. Right, then these assignments must be done. These assignments, you can look through this in detail. These assignments must be done in UUM Online Learning only. So the assignment will be given in UOL or Universiti Online Learning System on the specified date and time. So once it's given, there is a deadline. You must finish within that time, and you must finish it within 30 minutes. This can be rather challenging, mainly because students need to read the question in UOL and then type the answer too in UOL or online learning, which offers only a very basic text editor. So you need to type out the answer, especially the calculation steps. So it can be a bit cumbersome, but that is the constraint that you have to work under. It is worth noting that as the questions are similar to past semester final examination questions, these questions ought to be answered actually only within 20 minutes. I give you 30 minutes, even though in the final examination you need to complete these questions within 20 minutes. Yeah. Why? This 10-minute allowance is made for answering in the UOL system, yeah, because it's a bit cumbersome. Yeah. So you can either type in the answer directly in the system using the very basic text editor, and this is what I would recommend, yeah, or I would prefer. They type the answer directly into the system, or alternatively you can write out the answer on paper and take a snapshot of it and then upload this into the system. Yeah. But if you do this, if you write the answer on paper and upload this into the system, okay, you must make sure that the answers are clear. Yeah, that means I can read them. Yeah. Okay, if you send the document and I cannot read, okay, it's not very legible, then you would lose marks. Yeah. So the assignment will account for 5% of the students' total marks. Yeah. And at the end of the semester, the average of both individual assignment marks will be taken for each student. Yeah. So let's say your metric number ends with 4, then you will have to do assignment 1E and assignment 2E. Yeah. This is 2E. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I did not change this. Yeah. This is 2. Yeah. It should be 2. This should be 2. And this should be 2. Yeah. 2E. Yeah. Sorry about that. 2E. So the average of these two, yeah, let's say you do well in this assignment and you do well, yeah, let's say you get 8 marks here and you get 6 marks here, so the average will be 7 marks, yeah, out of 10. Therefore you get 3.5 marks, yeah, out of 5. Yeah. So that is how the individual assignment assessment will be made. Yeah. I hope that is clear. Now let's go to the next item. Yeah. Right. So we have finished the individual assignment in this introduction. Okay. We have looked at quizzes, the various types of assessment. Yeah. We have looked at the reading assignment. We have looked at the quizzes, and we have looked at the individual assignment just now. Okay. Project. There will be a separate document on this, or the group assignment. This will be available later. Yeah. Okay. Once it's available, then you can download and read this. Yeah. Now the mid-semester test, we have covered that. Now let's go to the final examination. Yeah. The final examination will comprise 2 sections. Yeah. The first section will have 40 multiple choice questions, and the second section will have calculation-based structured questions. Yeah. These are similar to the assignment questions that we have seen earlier. Yeah. So all topics in this course may be covered for the final examination, although topics 6 to 10 will be given greater weightage, yeah, as these are not covered in the mid-semester test. So this covers 5 major topics, yeah, which is not covered in the mid-semester test. Yeah. So time value of money, the second part. Here you have the first part in the mid-semester test. So in the final you have the time value of money, the second part. Yeah. And then risk and return, this is chapter 13. Working capital management, this is chapter 18. Cash management is chapter 19. Receivable management and inventory management, these 2 will be in chapter 20. Yeah. So these will be covered in the final examination. Yeah. So it has both multiple choice as well as structured questions, yeah, which are based on calculation. Alright. Then let's look at the next item, yeah, attendance in class. Yeah, students are encouraged to attend all classes. Okay, students can come late to class, but must avoid coming very late. Yeah, very late here means after 15 minutes. Yeah, after the class has begun, then please don't come. Yeah, because if you come later than that, then it's likely to disrupt the class. Yeah. So if you are later than 15 minutes, then don't come into the class. Yeah? So this is my request. Okay, students who are absent will not be penalized. Yeah? There is no penalty. Yeah? If you don't come for class, there is no penalty. Now in my groups, I allow students to be absent, as I consider them to be matured students, yeah? Who are responsible for their own learning. Okay, and students, I would not bar students, yeah, from taking the final examination just because their class attendance falls below 80%. Yeah, So I give you this assurance that even if your attendance is not 80%, yeah, I will not bar you from taking the final examination. Yeah, I will not bar you, but if the university authorities bar you, then I cannot do anything. Yeah, but on my part, I can assure you that I will not be barring you. Yeah, I won't stop you from taking the final examination just because your attendance is less than 80%. Okay. Now, attendance will be taken in every class, even though I'm not very strict with attendance. Okay, I want students to come if they feel that they can learn from the classroom. Yeah, okay, but if students who think that they can learn on their own, okay, then by all means, yeah, they don't have to come to class. Yeah, they can study on their own. That is fine. Yeah. All right. Students who attend classes must ensure that they sign on the attendance list in every class. Yeah, this is important. So there will be an attendance list given out, okay, and you need to sign. You must make sure that you have signed on the attendance list every time. Yeah. Now, attendance will also be recorded using the QR code. Okay, QR code. You take the attendance using the QR code as well, but sometimes there may be problems with the QR code. Therefore, as a backup, yeah, we also take attendance manually. Yeah, so you need to sign on the list. Now, although attendance is taken only for record purposes, okay, I'm going to give a bonus mark, yeah, for those students who attend classes, maximum of 1 mark, yeah, total of 1 mark. So this is a bonus mark. Yeah, this is not something that you that is not part of your total marks. Yeah, this is bonus on top and above, yeah, your total marks. So if you don't come, I won't deduct any marks from your total marks. Yeah? So you will not be penalized. But if you come, and if you come for all classes, then you get a maximum of 1 bonus mark. Okay, so you can get 101 marks, yeah, in total. Yeah, if you get all your answers and your final examination, your mid-semester test, your assignments, all full marks, and you get another 1 bonus mark here, you will get 101 marks. Yeah. Okay, so that's the issue with attendance. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Okay, so I want students who are involved, yeah, who are focused, who are hardworking to come to class. Yeah, so those who think that they are already intelligent, okay, you can work on your own. Okay, so you don't have to come to class. Yeah, you can actually read the textbook, do the assignments on your own. Okay, in fact, you can do all the assignments without coming to class. Yeah? For example, the quizzes, which will be online. Okay, the individual assignments also online. Okay, the only thing that you would lose is probably the explanation, yeah, that I make in class. All others you can do it online. Yeah? Therefore, you don't lose a lot, yeah, by not coming to class. Yeah? But if you feel that there is benefit from coming to class, by all means do. Yeah? So I want only students who are committed, yeah, to come to the class. Okay, right. Then preparing for class and beyond. Yeah? Let's have a look at this. Okay, this clip is coming to an end very quickly. Yeah. Now, students should read up before coming to class, yeah, on topics to be discussed in class from the textbook or the smart book, yeah, using the Connect platform. Now, I'll be showing you this document, yeah, the scheme of work document. This is available in UOL or UUM Online Learning. This gives a detailed breakdown of the topics to be discussed by the week. Yeah, so by going through this document, you know what topics will be discussed in a particular class. Yeah. Therefore, you can read up before coming to class. Yeah? The intent, yeah, the goal is not to actually understand everything by reading beforehand. Yeah? That is not the intent. Yeah? That's not the goal. Yeah? The intent is for you to identify topics or concepts that are not very clear from your reading. Yeah? So that when you come to class, you come with questions, and therefore you are prepared. Yeah? You're more involved. That's the idea, yeah, for asking students to read before, yeah. And those who are more prepared will do better, yeah, in the course at the end of the semester. So it's important to be prepared, yeah. Read ahead. And during class, students are encouraged to ask questions. You don't have to wait until the end